Alright, about to start this video session going. Gonna do separate videos here and there. Hopefully I don't do them too long, but I want to start getting back on my Monte Carlo, 77 Monte Carlo. I stopped working on it due to me repainting my 88 Caprice. That's done and gone. So I built the car about 8, maybe almost 10 years ago. Did a frame off on it, powder coated everything, painted everything, redid pretty much all my interior, bought used seats out of another car, redid the music, pulled the motor back out, repainted it, did a lot of stuff to the car to redo it, update it, and I sold it. So now back on the Monte Carlo. Let's get this switch. This is it. Like I said, I had already started working on it. Did a LS swap on it. It's a truck motor, 5.3. I put the car intake on it, different pulleys. But I took the front clip off. All the whole front end was already all rebuilt. I had already shot it with bed liner after I cleaned it up, took all the rust off. All new ball joints, everything on this whole front suspension was all redone with all Moog parts. I had already cleaned all the firewall, had the factory AC in there, but I took all that out. Now I have an aftermarket Old Air Products AC system that's going back in here, so that's why I filled in the firewall. I had put in a sunroof that is an inbuilt sunroof, but it was aftermarket, and it was a very kind of an old one, but I'm taking that out and putting a different one of the panoramic sunroofs in here. And what I noticed was after this car sat for a while outside, after I pulled it out to do my other car, I didn't clean the roof good enough, and it's separated. The roof is separating from the roof, so that was my fault. That's why I don't really do too many other people's cars but mine first, just in case of issues like that I can fix, and I know what to do or not to do on a customer's car if I was to take in a job to do that kind of work. So the sunroof will be coming out. I'm getting ready to weld in some braces. Probably doesn't need it on this car. I had already replaced my floors, sections, pans. I did the rear on both sides. I drilled out all of the spot welds on this brace here. I took all that out, redid everything as far as the flooring. Welded it all in, ground it down, cleaned it up, seam sealed it, and on the bottom and top of the car, on the body, I did shoot some bed liner in it. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna take that back out and redo it or leave it. There's nothing wrong with it, just clean it up real good. The belly of the body is done all the way through the tunnel. The only thing that I didn't touch was underneath where the frame's at, and that's why I want to separate the frame and the body so I can quick hit that with the wire wheel, the trunk area, and the wheel wells. I want to hit all that with the bed liner. So that's why I'm taking the body off the frame. The frame I will power wash and hit with the wire wheel real good and then coat it. I have the Monocoat paint by Tamco. That's what I'll be using on it. This whole car is going to be Tamco from the ground up. It's already got Tamco primer on it where I did all my body work, but I'm taking all that off and redoing it. Pretty much fixed all the metal, fixed all the issues, fixed all the dents. All I had to do was really the doors, the front clip, and the trunk. And I could have blocked this car, reprimed it, and painted it, but I pulled it out. So now that that car is gone, this one's getting finished up. This is the sunroof. Same sunroofs, I'm selling this one. This is the one I'm putting in there. So got the headliner, got the roof, got the controls for it. the roof skin. So getting ready to map everything out on the roof to get that measured and cut, but that's going to be after I get this body off. Once I've set the body back on the frame, then we'll go ahead and do the cutting for the roof. Then once the roof is done and welded in, once I weld in my supports underneath, get it nice and tight, then I'll go ahead and strip the body and tape up everything underneath, of course, and go ahead and start redoing my body work. I'm gonna strip it down back to bare metal. I'm gonna go ahead and put some epoxy primer on it from Tamco as well. Like I said, it's gonna be all Tamco. I'll hit it with that. Then we'll go ahead and start doing the body work on it, which won't take long. Then we'll go ahead and get the paint on it. Shamrock green is the color that I bought for it years ago. Interior is already done. It's all black, kind of like an old school vinyl leather look. It's vinyl, but it looks like an old school leather with the green stitching. Seats are already done. The dash pad is already done. The dash, I already rebuilt the dash. I put a double din radio in it. That's all painted black, cleared. All that's done as far as the dash. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and start getting some wood cut, get my steel cut, that way I can get it welded in. We're gonna get these planks back here that I have laying around. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting them to the lengths that I need to get on the floorboards. I don't have a lift right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put the boards underneath the floorboards on the strongest sections and lift the body up, put 4x4s in between the frame, and then jack stands, and then slide the frame out. So hopefully we can make videos of that process. All right, again, 77 Monte Carlo, under construction. Hopefully I can get her done by this coming summer. That's gonna be my goal, to have it done. I work 6 days a week. Sundays are my only days off. So whatever little bit of free time I get, I'll get on her. I also have another build I'm doing for a partner of mine. So we'll be getting to work on his car pretty soon. We got to order a lot of body panels for it. And then out there's my 65 Impala. I'm hoping to get on that soon. That's going to be a frame-off build as well. Hydros, paint, interior, the works. So let's go ahead and get back to work on the Monte Carlo. Tune you in later. Peace.